Hi there! So today's mythology and folklore story is set in the 1st century and it is called the Táin Cuailgne, or the cattle raid of Cooley. So it's pre-Christian era, and this story deals with the fight between the provinces of Ulster and Connaught over the Brown Bull of Cooley. And it features Cú Chulainn and Lugh, who I've already mentioned in other stories. So Queen Maeve from Tulsk, County Roscommon, was known as the warrior Queen of Connaught. And she argues with her husband Alil one day over who is the wealthier, her or him. They list their treasures, but because he possesses the white-horned bull, he is the wealthier. Maeve was not a woman to remain quiet under provocation, so she summoned a match to be found and a reward would be given. She hears of the more famous Brown Bull of Cooley from Ulster and decides that she must have this famous bull. Although she is warned of impending doom by a prophetess, she proceeds to Ulster with her Connaught army. Now, the Ulster warriors had a curse put on them that meant whenever they needed it most, their strength would desert them, so they were temporarily disabled. But a youthful teenage hero emerges who is exempt from the curse and single-handedly holds off the Connaught men. His name is Cú Chulainn, and he comes from 20 miles from Navan Fort in Armagh. He kills hundreds of them every day, picking them off with his slingshot. Maeve tried to buy him off with land and wealth, but he refused. He promised to stop if they sent one warrior every day to fight him. Cú Chulainn is both helped and hindered by supernatural figures from the two-headed Táin. Before one combat, the Morrigú, the goddess of war, visits him in the form of a beautiful young woman and offers him her love, but Cú Chulainn spurns her. She then reveals herself and threatens to interfere in his next fight. She does so, first in the form of an eel, who trips him in the ford, then as a wolf who stampedes cattle across the ford, and finally as a heifer at the head of the stampede. But in each form, Cú Chulainn wins her. After he defeats his opponent, the Morrigú appears to him in the form of an old woman milking a cow, with wounds corresponding to the ones he had given her in her animal forms. She offers him 3 drinks of milk. With each drink he blesses her, and the blessings heal her wounds. Cú Chulainn tells the Morrigú that had he known her real identity, he would not have spurned her. After a particularly arduous combat, Cú Chulainn is visited by another supernatural figure, Lugh, who reveals himself to be Cú Chulainn's father. Lugh puts Cú Chulainn to sleep for 3 days while he works his healing arts on him. While Cú Chulainn sleeps, the youth corps of Ulster come to his aid, but are all slaughtered. When Cú Chulainn awakes, he undergoes a spectacular reestrad, or distortion, in which his body twists in its skin and he becomes an unrecognisable monster who knows neither friend nor foe. Like a Viking berserker, Cú Chulainn launches a savage attack on the Connaught camp and avenges the youth corps sixfold. After this extraordinary incident, the sequence of single combat resumes, although on several occasions Maeve breaks the agreement by sending several men against him at once. Cú Chulainn beats all of them. She runs out of men and sends Fergus, his foster father, to go fight him. Cú Chulainn agrees to yield to him on the condition that Fergus yields to him the next time they meet. Finally, Maeve tricks Cú Chulainn's foster brother Ferdiad to fight. Cú Chulainn does not wish to kill his foster brother and pleads with Ferdiad to withdraw from the fight. A 3-day duel ensues in Ardee between the hero and his foster brother. Cú Chulainn wins, killing Ferdiad with the legendary spear, the Gay Bulga. Cú Chulainn is victorious, but nearly dead from all his wounds and exhaustion. And the Ulster army finally rises from its pangs and goes to war with Connaught. At first, Cú Chulainn sits it out, recovering from his wounds. Fergus has Conchobar at his mercy, but he is prevented from killing him, and in his rage cuts the top of 3 hills with his sword. Cú Chulainn shrugs off his wounds, enters the fray and confronts Fergus, whom he forces to make good on his promise and yield before him. Fergus withdraws, pulling all his forces off the battlefield. Connaucht's other allies panic and Maeve is forced to retreat. Cú Chulainn comes upon Maeve urinating. She pleads for her life, and he not only spares her but guards her retreat. Cú Chulainn then ties himself to a standing stone. The Connaught army, afraid, don't approach him until a raven perches on the stone, and then they come forward and take his head. The Brown Bull, however, has been captured by Connaught, and Maeve thinks she's done it. But now the two bulls meet and have a brutal fight, and the Brown Bull beats the White Horn. Maeve and Ailill make peace with Ulster, and for 7 years after, nobody is killed between the two sides. Ulster triumph. Cú Chulainn is still a hero today, and now you know where some of the rivalry that still exists today comes from. Slán agus beannacht, and please click subscribe if you want to hear more stories. Thank you.